So the other day on my live stream, someone had mentioned to me I should try to put together a MARDU Planeswalker list. And initially I thought to myself, I don't know if that's going to be very good, but I'm always up for a challenge. And not only did we come up with something good, we came up with an absolute banger of a list. We're talking about MARDU Planeswalkers. Cue that intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're talking about a MARDU Planeswalker list. Now, those are two things you don't typically hear in the same sentence, but we got it done, and it is fun. Before we jump into it and break this thing down, though, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take a moment to do so. It's a free way to help support us, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. That way you don't miss out on future content. Let's just dive right in, because there's a lot to talk about here. So as far as Planeswalkers go, we have 3 in the deck. We are trying to go off with Kaya, Luca, and Valky Tibalt. So how do we do that? So Kaya's kind of the main engine here. So what we're trying to do is get Kaya down, and we're putting ghost form counters on all of our creatures, bringing them back into play. That's the idea, right? So we're gonna bring in some creatures that have entered the battlefield effects, and we're gonna keep replaying them over and over. Luca, turns out, plays extremely well with that, because if you read Luca's card, basically the +1 is pretty sweet because we can get some card draw engine. We can discard a card to draw a card, or discard a creature to draw 2 cards. And then the -2 says we get to bring back a creature for 1 turn with haste, and then on the following turn we exile that creature. Well, if we bring back a creature with -2, say we bring back the apparition, steal something again, and then it dies the following turn. If we put a ghost form counter on it, we get it back into our hand. So there's a big engine here that starts to develop. We get Kaya down, then we follow it up with Luca. Luca gets us back one of our creatures that does something sweet when it enters the battlefield, and Kaya puts a ghost form counter on it, and it just repeats that cycle over and over again. They can't do anything to stop it other than get rid of our Planeswalkers, which is really hard to do. We've also got Mila on the back end of the Luca, which says that, you know, whenever it's targeted, we get to draw a card, but whenever someone attacks our Planeswalkers, they gain loyalty. So Mila, very, very good in this, this deck. And then, of course, Tibalt is just so good on its own. It's going to be our top end to really just kind of close out a game, and it fits so perfectly into a MARDU Planeswalker list. Like, why wouldn't you have it in there? But it also has a really nice side on the other side. It's a creature that becomes another creature of your opponent's that you steal a card, which is why we have Acquisitions Expert as well. These 2 cards, if you put ghost form counters on them, you keep getting them back. We get to keep going into our opponent's hand and just, eating up their hand, which is great. Couple of Vanishing Verses. We got 4 Maze Mind Tomes for card draw. Solemn, which gets us, land, but not only gets us land, but it also gets, to draw a card if it dies. And if that keeps getting ghost form counters on it as well, it's pretty broken. We've already talked about the Apparition. We've also got 4 Bone Crusher Giants just for some a little bit of removal, and it's another big body to help protect our Planeswalkers. And then, of course, we have 3 Doom Scars to kind of clear the board, reset if we need to get our Planeswalkers all set up. But Doom Scar is fine, because as far as removal goes, it destroys all of our creatures, which means anything with ghost form counters on them come back to our hand. So it works really, really well around Kaya. Kaya is really the main piece here, and then everything else kind of falls in line. But very, very cool. Way more powerful than I thought. The combo was put together quite a few times. We've played this on recording, off recording, and we're 75% with it right now. We are crushing it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And if you want the full deck list, there's a link in the description below. Go ahead and click that. Lead you to Aether Hub. You know the drill. But let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay footage now, and we'll see you guys at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. All right, here we go. We're playing some MARDU Planeswalker action. I'm pretty excited about this one because my good pal in the stream the other day was trying to tell me to play some MARDU Walkers, and it definitely intrigued me quite a bit, and I didn't know if it was possible, but I think I've got something dialed in here. I think I've got something for us. All right, so this ain't bad. We got the mana, so we're definitely going to keep it based on that factor alone. I can go right into the Acquisitions Expert if I so choose, which I do because we just top decked the second one. Back-to-back Acquisitions Expert's not bad. We get value of, a 1/2 creature on the board, as well as getting a card for a card out of their hand. Oh no, is this cycling? Come on, don't tell me this is cycling. Oh, it's cycling, all right. Well, good for us because we have an answer for that. Let's go. Let's freaking go. All right, so we play the Triome. We get another Acquisitions Expert in. Get another card out of their hand. The problem with the Acquisitions Expert is it actually feeds into our opponent's play a little bit because they put the cycling cards away. I mean, it's not the end of the world for us, but hopefully eventually we can put some ghost counters on this and then keep bringing it back and hopefully hitting their Zenith Flare. That's one way to do it. All right, now we got multiple bodies too to block with, which is nice. Go for blood. I don't mind that being gone. That could have killed one of my creatures, so happy to get that out of the way. The hand's looking a little dry. Oh no, not the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer's gonna start shooting down a creature every single turn. That's really annoying. All right, they get a 2/2 out of it, sure. No blocks, we'll block it when it gets a little bigger. It's inevitable, right? So why not? I'm going with the Tome here. Going with the Tome, looking for some card draw. That's a good find. All right, so now we definitely put our bodies in front of a couple of these creatures and we Doomscar the board next turn. Now I feel a lot better about our situation. Opponents only got 5 cards in the graveyard right now, and you know that the card they're holding has got to be a Zenith Flare, right? If they didn't cycle here, it's got to be a Zenith Flare. So, quick and easy little Doomscar, clean up the board. Feeling really nice. This is going to gain us 4 life. Wow, that Doomscar was so clutch. It's a land. And again, a Zenith Flare. I knew it. I knew it was a Zenith Flare. Alright, so they just go ahead and they jam the Zenith Flare down with no regard. I wouldn't mind this because I can exile all their cards from their graveyards, right? Eventually. So we'll actually take that off the top here. Grab a swamp. Yes, a swamp. Say go, and then hopefully we top deck another land, and that'll put us right at the Tibalt, right where we need to be. All right, let's go here. It's a land, sweet. So we can cast the Tibalt if we want, or I can wait one more turn, go here, and Shadows versus this. That's not bad. I don't want to have to minus the Tibalt. If I minus the Tibalt and go backwards, that's really not what we want to see. So we will definitely exile that. Opponent's at 10. So they can only Zenith Flare me for 10 right now. I'm not dead because I do have the Maze Mind Tome if I need it. Beautiful. All right, we'll take that all day. We'll take that all day. Not bad. If I could just get to the ultimate in 2 more turns, we get to exile their graveyard and their toast. There's nothing they can do. If they get into a really good run here, we could be in trouble though. 12, that's enough to kill me. All right, cool, they didn't find it. They didn't find it. Another Tome. I was actually hoping that would be the case. I really need to get more life gain going, so. Nice, more land, we need that. All right, we didn't need that though. All right, so I can ultimate my Tibalt now. I need... Let's play the Bone Crusher Giant. More damage. The faster we can get damage through, the better. It all comes down to what they top deck here. Opponent's got 12 in the bin. Nice. All right, we pulled it off. We pulled it off. They have no more Zenith Flare. They have no more Zenith Flare. We win the game. That is a wrap. Anytime my hand looks like this, it's a good day, you know? go ahead and just get that last card out of your hand. Why not? I should have done that, I guess, before I ultimated, but that's fine. There's the scoop. We'll be seeing ya. We'll be seeing ya. That was a really good deck we beat right there. We beat cycling. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh man, that was fun. That was fun. We got the ultimate of Tybalt game 1. Can't be too upset about that at all. All right. The mana base is solid. We got the Luca and Mila combo. We can make it work. Let's go. We can make this work. Could be mono red. Might want to find a Doomscar here off the top. Vanishing Verse is nice. All right, Boros. What kind of Boros are we talking though here? What kind of Boros are we talking about? Vanishing Verse may come in real clutch here if they like Skymaul this or something, or if they try to pump it. No pumps, huh? Kind of a waste, but I'll still do it anyway. Save ourselves the life total. I feel like this is going to be a battle of attrition here. They're going to be coming at us quick and fast. Mila coming down right now isn't that beneficial. Let's get the tome set up. Let's get the tome set up. Solemn next turn. All right. Let's go here. We have another white source, so let's grab a swamp. And then I do not mind blocking with the Solemn because it does draw us a card. Winota, it doesn't actually trigger because that's a human. Alright, we block that all day. All day we block that. Alright, Vanishing Verse, not bad, but against the Winota, not great. More land, don't need that. See, if Kaya comes down here, it's great and everything, but... And it can kill the Winota, but... Then it can't protect itself and it dies right away, which I hate. I only have 1 mana open. I think I'm safe playing another Solemn for 1 more turn, because I can Bone Crush Giant Stomp our opponent's small creature if it triggers the Winota. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they play a creature that triggers Winota here, it should be stompable. So that's what we'll do, and we'll eat the damage from Winota, or Blade Historian, I mean. I could block Winota, and hopefully next turn we could play the Kaya and protect it. That's the goal. Alright. That's a little unfortunate because they do take away my ability to draw a card here. But everything, you know, everything I said stays the same. We go ahead and stomp here. We get our 4/4. Actually, we can kill Winota now. We weren't able to kill Winota before, so that's actually big. I know that I can't. That's double strike. What am I saying? Oh, they missed it, though. They would have had double strike. Double strike would have killed my 4/4 token. They may have screwed up there, allowing that to go through. All right, we'll pass on that. More land. Not necessarily a bad thing. If I play this, it leaves me with 3 mana open. Nice, I can cast the Bone Crusher Giant. Or the Mila. Let's go with the Mila. And I could have killed the Winota there, but I'm gonna go ahead and just plus Kaya and trust that, or at least gamble on the fact that our opponent's not gonna play something to destroy us here. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We still get the Spirit token though. Get to draw a card. And it comes back to my hand. So it's fairly decent. Fairly decent turn right there. This deck is synergizing extremely well right now. All right, we go here. Let's see, we go here. Which one do we want to put a ghost form counter on? Probably Mila, right? Because it's going to be the one that they're going to target the most. We get a Blade Historian out of it. Don't mind if I do. And I have Shadowverse available and drawing a card, so let's go ahead and end our turn here. Well, I'm sorry, Vanishing Verse, not Shadowverse. We'll Vanish Verse the Skyclave Apparition. That way they don't get a Winota trigger. No Winota trigger for them. The Elite doesn't have any targets. And then we draw a card after the fact. Oh, we're looking so good right now. This is actually flowing really nicely right now. And then Kaya just got a loyalty counter off of the Mila, right? Yes, it did. Okay, nice. Sorry, still trying to learn the deck a little bit. It is a brand new combo for me. I haven't got a chance to play Mila yet, so kind of nice. What's in the graveyard as far as creatures? Solemn? Check this out. We're gonna do one of the combos that I put this Luca in the deck for. So we put Solemn in the battlefield, right? Take action. It has haste, and it's gonna get exiled this next turn. So we'll put a ghost form counter on it, and then it should come right back if I'm not mistaken. So let's go and attack. Yeah, so because it's gonna get exiled by Luca, it's gonna go off the battlefield. We're gonna get a... Wait, does it not? Next turn? Is it next turn? Return target creature card from your graveyard battlefield gains haste, exile at the beginning of your next upkeep. Okay, yeah, so next upkeep, it's gonna go away. All right, so those are all humans. No triggers. Not having Mila down here is not going to give us any loyalties, unfortunately. They're really going to try to kill Kaya here, so they're putting all their bread or their eggs in one basket here. I don't mind blocking this because they both have double strike, so if I don't, we're in trouble. See if I can find a Vanishing Verse. Actually, I used up both of them, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right, so we get to see the Luca combo go off, though. This is really nice. So Solemn goes away, but does it actually? It goes right to the hand. Perfect. Just like we drew it up. Just like we drew it up. All right, let's do it again. Let's bring back Acquisitions Expert. And we'll grab the Apparition. Take you. Solemn coming down. Oh man, this is flowing now. This is absolutely flowing at this point. And Bone Crusher. Let's see. The 1/1 can get in. We'll save the Acquisitions Expert because it'll just come right back to my hand. So we definitely didn't take the best lines here. Like bringing back the Acquisitions Expert and putting a Ghost Form counter on that wasn't the best move, but it's still, I'm just trying to like showcase to you what that combo looks like. So give you a couple looks on it. All right, they don't know I had the 1/1 flyer here. That's unfortunate. This could be a shame scoop here. Could be a shame scoop. Nope. They're gonna play it out. I appreciate it. Yep, that was a big oops. That was a big oops, but look at our freaking Planeswalkers, man, just doing absolute work right now. We'll put it here. Acquisitions Expert comes in. They get the last card in their hands. Got to go bye-bye. What is it? What were you holding on to? If I were you, I would have sent it, but... They got something. It's going to pump Winota, I'm guessing. Yeah, Rimrock Knight. Smart. Pump Winota. Almost out of lands in the deck, which is great for us. Let's just plus. Alright, let's see if Winota wants to block the Bone Crusher. No? Alright, so I'm glad we got this game out of the way, though, because I really wanted to see just how that combo felt and how it puts itself together. And I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Alright, we got a Maze Mind Tome. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, don't mind if I do. We'll snap you up real quick. We'll just probably get lethal here if I do one of these. And that should be game. Hopefully my math isn't too far off. There we go. Perfect. GG's. Pulled it out. Pulled it out. Got to hit all of our combos. That was really nice. I'm excited. I'm really excited to show you guys this deck. I really am. It's like I'm kind of giddy because anytime I get a suggestion and we're able to kind of nail it, feels good. Game 2 went off without a hitch. We got to hit all of our combos. Hopefully now that we've got that under our belt, we can clean up our gameplay a little bit. Do a little bit better of a job. Opponent goes first. They're on their way to Mythic. You know they're going to be no slouch. We're keeping a 2-land hand, unfortunately. We got the Maze Mind Tome, though, so hopefully that can get us there. Mono White. It sure is. Okay, so Mono White we got 2 answers for, back-to-back. 2 back-to-back answers for. Vanishing Verse is nice because it goes for Exile, so even if they get the protection... Okay, good. I was going to say protection other than Alstate's Bounty, but they actually elected to play 2 cards, so that's going to be their downfall here. And we back-to-backed our lands, which is awesome. Need 1 more white source though in order to play the Apparition. I really need that right about now because if I can't grab that, let's go, dude. I was gonna say if I can't grab that right now, we're so toast. Taking the Sky Maul is much more important than taking the bounty because they could just move the Sky Maul to another creature. So we'll take that all day. I feel like the game just got a lot louder. I don't know why. They're down to 1 card in hand. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're gonna take that card too. It's gonna take that card from them, and then we play the Maze Mind Tome. Nice, that's a good steal. That's a good steal. They had nothing in the graveyard yet, but they were bound to get there, so glad we got it. Now if we could just find a Doomscar, we're gonna be sitting so nice. Land, perfect. We should have this game. Should have this game in the bag, I hope. Block here. Mitigate any sort of damage, any sort of significant damage that is, and then we'll definitely scry. Closer we get to gaining life, the better. We can't afford top decking land either, which is exactly what it wanted us to do there. I was thinking about holding open the stop there to get the second scry off, but I got greedy. I should have done it. It's fine. We still have 1 more block here. Let's see. We'll go there. Go here. Say go. Who is calling me right now? Okay, hold on. I may have to... No, we'll finish this game and I'll take that call. Let's block here. Alright, we get to draw a card, which is really beneficial. Getting us closer to that Doomscar. There it is. There it is. Now, I mean, we're going to scry for good measure, but don't really need to. More land. Yikes. At least we got the Doomscar. At least we got the Doomscar. Alstate's going to sack itself to try to get protection from white, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, they know. They know it doesn't do anything. And we have 2 mana left to open to draw a card. We're basically starting to take this game over pretty quickly here. Selfless Savior. Wish they probably wish they had that turn earlier. Hopefully they weren't holding that in hand, trying to be slick. All right, let's take you. Give me back my other one, and I'll take you. And we'll play you. Say go. We've got a way to gain 4 life now. The board state is completely ours. We get card advantage over our opponent here. See what they go for. What are they going to go for here? They take that to ban. Oh, I guess that makes sense to get the other Banishing Light. Actually, they get a 3/3, not a Banishing Light, so we're A-okay there. Bone Crusher Giant. Oof, not that helpful. Not that helpful. What do we got in the graveyard? We got a Solemn. I think what I'm going to do here is actually just draw some cards, though. I think I'm going to plus this, drop a creature, draw 2. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Need a Kaya. Need a Kaya to go with that Luca. I'm not gonna block it. I'm actually just gonna take the 3. Luca taking the pressure off my life total too, which is really great. Let's see what we get off the top here. Okay. Whoops, that was the wrong button to press. And now I can't equip it. Oops, that's not my card. That's not my card, so I was bound to misplay it. And I did. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. No attacks. I do actually think we're going to block this time with the Skyclave Apparition. And then they get back a 1/1. Not the end of the world. I can stomp something next turn. This isn't bad. Okay, so this isn't bad. I was trying to equip the Shadow Spear to my Apparition so I could kill this and trade with this block. But instead, I'm going to have to just give up the Apparition. So, big misplay there. Still okay, though. We've got a pretty good situation here. I mean, we've got the whole board state locked up. I mean, we're completely dominating the actual board. So, Apparition gone. They get a 1/1. We're going to do a little bit of a little combo situation here, I think. So, we can minus the Luca, right? Get back the Apparition, steal the Banishing Light, steal the Alseid. Is that what we want to do, though? Is that what we want to do? Probably, right? But then we lose the Apparition. Let's plus this. Let's plus this. That was a tough one. Oh, we got Basri Ket. All right, so now it's a much better play. We get Kaya, right? That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping to top deck a Kaya here off of that play. Oh, that's unfortunate. They didn't let us do the combo. We were going to bring back the Apparition, put a Ghost Form counter on it, and then start our nonsense all over again. Good game. All right, hopefully we can get a quick game in here. We did just play another game. It was a little bit longer. I'm trying to make these videos a little shorter, which is making things a little tricky, but hopefully we can get this done pretty quickly. Decent hand here. We do need a second white source in order to make this viable, but decent hand here. All right, I do have to play this. No, not yet. I guess we don't really have to play it yet, do we? Let's not show our cards all just yet. Let's do this. Let's really confuse them. Foretell the Doomscar with 2 red mana out there. That's going to really shake things up and confuse them. All right, Magecraft, huh? I see. I'm lying. I don't really see. I don't really know what you're doing, but we're about to find out. Hopefully next turn. All right, stomp that out. They know we're running Mardu now. Let's see what they got for that. Interesting, though. They're playing Magecraft. Oh, it's life gain. Life gain. Ooh, okay. This kind of stinks because if I could have just top decked 1 land, we could have found that white source with the Solemn. So instead, we're going to go for the Maze Mind Tome here. Gonna scry our way to a land. Let's put a stop here to make sure we get our scries all the way. All right, so they're gaining a lot of life here. Here comes the Pain. And they need 5 mana to give lifelink. So no lifelink here, just taking 1. No other creatures though, huh? All right. They do have some instant speed stuff going on here. Ugh, man, I really want that, but I don't want to wait a whole nother turn. I guess we could... No, wait, can we? I guess we could play the Bone Crusher Giant. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'd rather play this and not scry it to the bottom and then totally whiff again. That could have been really bad if that happened. So we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Not ideal. All right. We can next turn Doomscar. We can Vanishing Verse. We can Apparition. We have a lot of options next turn. All of our mana problems are completely fixed now, thanks to that Triome. I hope you guys are enjoying this one because I personally love this list. This list is really fun. Thoroughly enjoying it. All right, that's fine. Dang, that took a lot of life for that play. Took the 2 from the Bone Crusher and then also 8/3 damage because Feed the Swarm basically states that you take the amount of damage of the converted mana cost. So that levels the playing field out a little bit. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go for the. Actually, I think I'm gonna go for the Vanishing Verse play. That way I could draw a card as well. Hopefully hitting a land drop. Well, if I hit a land drop, I could still technically play the Apparition as well. So let's do the card draw first. See if we hit a land drop. We do not hit a land drop. We got more Valkies than we do land. But that means we're gonna have to Vanishing Verse this. It is what it is. It's still a good target. I know it's just one veto, but it's still a good target. We have answers for other things too. We have Doomscar. That's a good Doom. Oh, they only get one out of that because it's for the power. That seemed like a waste. That seems like a waste. That, on the other hand, does not seem like a waste. I really needed that. I really needed that, bro. I'm going solemn here. I need to get this mana problem fixed. Let's go. Give me some mana, bruv. Now we can actually play a little bit of magic here. If I play Valky, it's actually really good value, I think, because our opponent probably is running a lot of creatures here, I'm guessing. But I'm surprised they haven't played any yet, like, other than the veto in a while, so I don't know if they have it. We got the Luca, now we just need the Kaya. Alright, let's play Valky. See what they got in the hand here. Let's take a little peek into their hand here. Feed the Swarm and Plum, huh? Alright. Alright, well, I don't really want them to plum. Part of me wants to just Doomscar this board because I really don't want them to plum. But I guess they could plum in response, so that would be silly. Alright, so let's just go ahead and play the Maze Mind Tome. Alright, so if they attack here with the 1/1, they might think I might let it go through, so they might swing in with the 1/1 first before they plum, but I do intend on blocking it, and then that will force the plum, obviously. Alright, so they're just gonna go for it. They're just gonna go for it. They get 2 cards. Up to 4 cards. Oh, damn, that's so fast. The plum is so good. Plum is such a good card. I really underestimated the value that card can generate, man. When it first came out, I was not a fan, but it is good. Alright, where X is a sacrifice creature's power. Alright. So whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Fair enough. Alright, well, our 4th Valky. That's wild. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Apparition. Hopefully we can draw a card here and it'll be a land. Keep the lands coming because we do need 7 in order to play Tybalt. We need 6 in order to play Luca. Alright, they village rights that, whatever. That's fine. At least they don't get back a token when it when they kill my Apparition, so that's good. Opens up the lane for an attack as well. We have a solid hand. We just need some mana to play it, all of our stuff, so. But you technically play everything in our hand, but I'd really like to get a Tybalt out on the battlefield. Alright, they feed the Swarm the Valky. That's kind of weird. Alright, we'll play this. Definitely want to get more mana out here. It's starting to drive me crazy at this point. Alright, we just keep picking apart their life total the best we can here. They're not really doing much, so we'll take it. That's a Vanishing Verse target if I've ever seen it. Nice, and our acquisitions expert will take care of whatever's left in their hand. So let's go Vanishing Verse here. We don't hit a land drop again. Let's go into their hand. They discard their land. Okay, that's fine. At least I know they have nothing left. We draw a card. Hopefully it's a land. It is, thank goodness. Our savior. Get in there for 4. Nice. Okay, this is a very unorthodox way to win the game, but we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. We can finally play Tybalt next turn, so we might see a scoop here for sure. No attacks, smart. Now we're getting lands. Okay. Now we're getting lands, and we should see the scoop. Yep, there it is. There's the scoop. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy on the win there. GG's. Like I said, we won a game before that, but it was a little bit too long for the video. So we're going to wrap it up there with some final thoughts. Let's go. Welcome back. That's going to be today's video and gameplay footage. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I know we gotta work on the misplays. It's a deck that I put together, and it came together really well, but I've never actually played some of these cards like Mila, and so the synergies I knew were going to be there. It was just a matter of being able to play them properly. I think once I get good with this list, it's going to be a very big powerhouse. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm really happy for the person who told me to play it. I can't remember who it was in the stream the other day, but they had mentioned it a week before too. So thank you for the suggestion. It worked out really well, and I really enjoyed it. As far as cards I would change, you can really kind of honestly take out the Bone Crusher Giant. I threw it in there for a splash of red because all we had for red was Luca, and I really wanted to make it a true Mardu list, and Bone Crusher is really good in that regard. You could honestly change that out for things like Spellbinder would be really nice. If you put in a Spellbinder, you might actually be in even better shape. Here's the Spellbinder. But you can eat up your opponent's hand even more. You can tax their things. So as far as things I would change, I would probably change that to make it a little more powerful. If you guys have some comments that you want to leave and let me know what you guys think of the deck, if you guys have any ideas on how to make it better, definitely leave them below. Helps the algorithm as well. And speaking about the algorithm, if you guys made it this far into the video, you're helping the algorithm as well in that way, so thank you so much. Much appreciated. You guys are the best, and I really appreciate you all. But it's time where we give a special shout out by name to all of our YouTube members. If you want to become a YouTube member, you can hit that little join button below next to the subscribe button, become a member, and you get access to some exclusive content, and you help support the channel. So special thank you to all of you who have done that. Starting from the top, we've got Gray, we've got Saint Nemo, we've got Galadriel, Narcissist the Vane, Travis, Mr. Eben, Adam, Leonardo, Get Lucky, Daisy, Jay, Kevin, Zeke, Watts, and Beef Drew. Thank you all so much. Much appreciated, and I cannot believe you guys support my channel monetarily the way you do. It helps so much in getting us closer to our ultimate goal, so thank you for your support, and I much appreciate it. That's gonna do it for today's video, though. We're gonna wrap it up here, and then we're gonna probably be back on Mondays. The next thing we're gonna be doing, I really want to try to start streaming on the weekends at least once, but it's been kind of hard, especially because my life's a little crazy right now. But soon, hopefully that'll be a thing. So we'll be back here on Monday. We'll see you guys then, same time, same place. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar.